Die nachfolgende Sendung ist nicht für Zuschauer geeignet.
So, hello people from all over the world and welcome to this new video from myself. And I get so many requests to do an English subtitle because there are so many questions. How to do this? I don't understand German, and yeah, I decided to do this now, and here we go. So in this video I'll show you how to modify your well or Tokyo Marui or Jing Gong Scorpion Vz.61 to fit an LiPo battery in it to change the 7.2 battery. So as I said, this video is about how to modify your Scorpion to fit an LiPo battery in it. And there are reasons to do this, and I will tell you now what the reasons are. First, the original battery that had 500 milliamp hours, and for me this was a little bit too less. And you can always get better batteries these days now, but this video is 6 years old now from now, so sorry it took me so long to do this. So yeah, in this video we changed this original battery to a LiPo battery 30C 800 milliamp 7.4 LiPo battery, and yeah, you get a better trigger response, and overall the performance is a little bit better, and the gun will shoot a little bit faster. That's the whole reason about this. So let's talk about the tools you need. Of course you need screwdrivers, Phillips heads, and you need also a soldering station, and you need some practice to solder. It's not too hard. If you don't have any skills to solder, you can ask a friend of yours that can do that for you. And yeah, but of course it's not really hard, and there are many tutorials on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure you can get this done. And I also have changed the connector plug on the battery, on the new LiPo battery. I have taken a micro DINs plug. The reason why I changed this micro DINs plugs, we are not working with some high voltage over 7.4 volts, so these plugs are fine. If you're planning to run this gun with an 11.1 LiPo battery, maybe you use the normal DINs plugs. They are better for this higher voltage. So let's start disassembling the Scorpion. So take out magazine, make safety check that your battery is out of the gun and it will not shoot. And then also it's a critical point for me. It's easier to set the gun on safe by disassembling. It makes the reassembling or the assembling later easier. So in this part here we start to disassembling the gun. Take out the front pin, and then you can lift up the upper, I guess. Yeah, you can slide it off the front, and then you have the part divided or departed. And yeah, let's see what I do next. Take off the safety lever, and I'm pretty sure I'm just talking about what you need to do. But if you have one of these guns and you made some little modifications to this, or you working on this gun before, I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing, what you need to do to disassembling. For me it's a long time. After 6 years I cannot really remember what I have to do to take this gun properly apart. So I have to show my own video to remember what to do. But yeah, it seems not too hard. So now you remove the pistol grip, I guess. Yeah. Take this selector plate off. Okay, so in this part I'm talking about my phone is ringing in the background, and I talk about how to loosen the pistol grip. You need this to lose these screws, these diagonal screws in the left back and the right front. And then you can take off the pistol grip by its own. The pistol grip is also housing the whole electronics of this gun. You can see the connectors in the grip. Yeah, and there's some cool feature about this gun I remember as I saw this video. If you set the gun on safe, there is a completely cut off to the electronics, so there are no electricity floating around if you set this on safe. And now we go ahead and disassembling the what's called it, the electronics box, I don't know. Take screws off here. Yeah, they are little tiny screws, I remember that. Just want to show you, this was my very old camera. So, okay, you have to loosen the screw in the back of the grip. And then you can take out this part with the electronics. And you see the wires, these are not original, these are the already upgraded part. And if I remember correctly, you have to cut away something from this. Yeah, I remember. You have to cut away a little, or you have to modify the grip a little bit to fit the LiPo battery in it, because I think there is some part in the grip down that you have to remove. Yeah. I remember when I saw this. Man, this is so a long time ago. And my English is is a little bit cringy, but I think it's okay. Leave me a comment if you are confident with my English. And I think here I'm talking about the grip, and I don't know what I wanted from you here. So let's come to the interesting stuff. Here's the I call it the switch unit from now. You can see here the switch unit with the cables. These are the connector to the battery, and you see the other cables already soldered on the connectors. Inside this inlay from the grip, there is a fuse. You have to remove this fuse. We don't need it anymore, really. Just make sure to remove the fuse and solder the cable directly to the new connectors. So I'm talking about here, this is the rear if I'm pointing at, and the other is obviously the front. And I have chosen to solder the red one to the front connector on the right side, and the black wire goes to the back left connector. I think I show this on top now. Yeah. So this is the black wire, minus or negative. Negative, still negative. This is the positive wire connector. This is for the battery plus or battery positive connector. So make sure the positive connector from the battery goes to the right side of the connector, as I've shown you. Otherwise the gun will not shoot properly or not working at all. And that's a bad thing, right? So from here now you can start to reassemble the pistol grip with the, I call it the switch unit. Reassemble the screws, or screws back in, and yeah, this is pretty straightforward. And you can reassemble the pistol grip to the lower. And this part that is falling off, this is the cutoff lever. And yeah, I think you can reassemble this later, I think. And this part here I'm showing you, this is actually the trigger, or the trigger, the part that activates the trolley bar so that the motor can run. And yeah, now I'm showing you how to reassemble the pistol grip to the lower. There's this little trigger guard you have to clip in, and yeah, this is pretty easy stuff. You will remember this if you take this gun apart. You can get it back together. It's pretty easy. And in this part I'm talking about the connectors that you see in the back of the lower assembly in the pistol grip. The connectors I am connecting the wires to. You can see here, that's what I'm talking about earlier. The red cable, the red wire, needs to be in the right position, on the right side. Yeah. You can switch these connectors out to the micro DINs to make it a little bit easier to connect these wires. Otherwise you need a little bit more length to the wires to get an easier assembly with the gearbox. And yeah, this is how the gearbox is attached, with this plastic piece and the little screw. So make sure none of the wires get pinched in between the lower and the upper receiver. And this is what I'm talking about earlier. The fire selector is easier to assemble in the safe position, right in the middle. You can clamp it down with your finger and reassemble the upper. And that's it basically. Push the pin in and you're good to go. Now this is the battery compartment. You have plenty of room in this, and it's easy to fit this 800 milliamp battery in it, this LiPo. And you can get back the pistol grip backplate on it. Yeah, there's plenty of room in it. It's actually cool. I don't remember that it was so cool and easy. Maybe I need a Vz Scorpion. Yeah, clip the backplate on. Good to go. Or not, it's not shooting.
Das seht ihr, was ich meine? Ich weiß jetzt, was los ist. Da ist
So the problem here was, as I talked about earlier, the you need a little bit more length to the wires when you connect this on the battery connectors directly, and there was a wire slipped off of his connector, and that's why the gun was not shooting. So I make a quick cut here and repaired it, or what's repaired, but I make sure the cable is on the connector and reassembled it, and this is now the gun in a current working state. Yeah, I'm making some blah blah. I don't know, remember what blah blah this was. But it took me long, I guess. So here's the shooting test. Works properly good. It's okay. And for comparison, you can see here the trigger response is very quick, even with the 7.4 LiPo battery. And yeah, full auto is also cool. Now these days I would recommend to use a MOSFET, because it's even a little bit better, and you want, of course, you want the best for your gun. So now I do a little chrono. Of course, I live in, and I am from Germany, and we have some special gun laws here. So airsoft guns under 1.5 joules can have full auto mode, and above 0.5 joules they need an so-called F in a pentagon, and that means they are free for people above 18 years, and the under 1.5 joule guns are basically toys, and you can purchase them if you are 14 or 16 now. They have changed this law a little bit. Yeah, so that's it. That's the end from the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can do this modification by your own, and hope you get successfully done with it, and my English was not too bad for you. And yeah, I'm looking forward. If you like this type of videos with an overlay, leave a comment down in the section, please, and we will see us in the next video. So from there, as always, have a nice day, and hui vela allemal. See you guys. Bye bye.